Imagine a brightly lit stage, a silent audience filled with anticipation. Now imagine that this stage is in a country isolated from the rest of the world, governed by a closed regime where foreign pop culture rarely enters and contact with the outside is tightly controlled. This country is North Korea, South Korea's neighbor, yet separated by decades of political tension, ideological conflict, and a border that divides not only territories, but families, histories, and dreams. Since the end of the Korean War in 1953, the two countries have technically remained at war, separated by an armistice that was never transformed into a peace treaty. This division created parallel worlds. South Korea dove into technological advancement, the global economy, and the explosion of pop culture, while North Korea maintained its isolation, strictly controlling everything that reaches the country, including music, art, and entertainment. In this delicate context, any cultural event becomes much more than a simple show. It becomes a symbol of connection, a rare bridge between completely different realities. Every gesture, every applause, every note played carries deep meaning, transcending political and emotional barriers, becoming a historical moment. And that's exactly what happened when Red Velvet, one of the most iconic K-pop groups, performed in North Korea. It was not just another concert, it was a cultural phenomenon, an act of courage, and a unique opportunity to connect the two Koreas through music. If you enjoy incredible stories like this, unforgettable K-pop moments, and little-known curiosities, leave a like now and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any exclusive content. Each click helps share these stories and keeps you updated on everything happening in the world of Korean music and culture. In this video, we'll explore every detail of this historic moment, from the unexpected invitation to the audience's reaction, analyzing the political and cultural weight of the event, and showing why, on that day, music became a language capable of uniting worlds that many thought irreconcilable. Get ready to discover the day Red Velvet didn't just sing, they made history on North Korean soil. The invitation for Red Velvet to perform in North Korea was not just a simple request. It was a meticulous process, full of negotiations, protocols, and careful planning. It all began when rumors emerged that the North Korean government was strategically seeking cultural engagement with South Korea, even if only through a one-time event. For a K-pop group known for their energy, charisma, and international success, being invited to perform in Pyongyang was not only an honor, it was a huge challenge involving detailed planning, risk assessment, and close collaboration between governments and the agency managing the group. SM Entertainment had to act with extreme caution. Every step was carefully evaluated: flight schedules, the members' safety, music selection, and how every interaction would be conducted. It was not just about ensuring the concert happened, it was about protecting the group's integrity in a country where foreigners are heavily monitored, and every detail is observed. Official documents, government authorizations, and diplomatic protocols had to be followed precisely. The entire process involved confidential meetings, formal agreements, and delicate communication between both sides, ensuring nothing would be misinterpreted. The logistics also presented enormous challenges. Sound, lighting, and stage equipment had to be transported and adapted to an unfamiliar environment, while the group prepared to meet the expectations of an audience that may never have experienced a live K-pop show. Every step was a combination of strategy, emotion, and responsibility, because at that moment, Red Velvet represented not only SM Entertainment or their fans, but the entire South Korean cultural industry. The invitation, therefore, was much more than a simple request. It was a historic call requiring courage, planning, and sensitivity, turning the group into the protagonists of an event that would mark K-pop and cultural diplomacy history.
The big day finally arrived, and Red Velvet stepped onto North Korean soil with the perfect mix of nervousness and excitement. The stage was carefully selected by the local government, full of political and cultural symbolism, reflecting the historical importance of the event. Every detail of the set was designed to convey respect while allowing the group to showcase their energy and talent. The audience, composed of North Korean citizens specially invited for the occasion, was visibly curious and eager. Many had never experienced a live K-pop performance, and the atmosphere carried a unique tension mixed with genuine anticipation rarely seen in the country. When Red Velvet began singing, the impact was immediate. Their hit songs filled the hall, breaking invisible barriers and instantly connecting with the audience. The remarkably warm reaction of the people was unforgettable. Smiles, a pause, and expressions of fascination demonstrated that, despite cultural and political differences, music has the power to unite hearts. International media quickly captured images and accounts of the event, describing it as a historic milestone for K-pop and cultural diplomacy between the Koreas. The members were flawless, wearing costumes designed to balance Red Velvet's iconic style with sensitivity to the North Korean context. Soft colors, elegant cuts, and sophisticated details without excess. The stage lighting highlighted the performance while maintaining the necessary sobriety, and every choreography move was executed with precision, showcasing professionalism and passion. There were moments of direct interaction with the audience, such as waves, smiles, and gestures, creating a unique emotional bridge between artists and spectators. Curiosities of the show included adapting the repertoire, with songs chosen not only for popularity, but for their emotional impact, and the presence of translators and intermediaries ensuring that every gesture and word was properly understood. The performance was not just a music show. It was a historic, emotional, and symbolic experience, proving that even in extremely challenging contexts, art can touch hearts and create memories that transcend political and geographic barriers.
The impact of Red Velvet's performance in North Korea went far beyond the country's borders, quickly becoming global news and sparking debates, praise, and questions about the limits of cultural diplomacy. In South Korea, media highlighted the event as a historic moment, something few imagined witnessing in their lifetime. A K-pop group symbolizing South Korea's modernity performing on North Korean soil. Journalists commented on the delicate balance between entertainment and politics, celebrating the courage of Red Velvet and SM Entertainment in accepting such a bold invitation. South Korean social media erupted with mixed reactions. Fans expressed pride and excitement, while some questioned the risks involved. Internationally, major media outlets closely followed the event. Reports emphasized the symbolic nature of the performance, highlighting that music transcends barriers and can act as a bridge between historically tense countries. International relations experts analyzed the concert as an example of soft power, the ability of culture and entertainment to influence perceptions and create subtle diplomatic connections. There were also criticisms, mainly from more skeptical analysts, warning against interpreting the event purely as a gesture of political rapprochement, reminding everyone that North Korea remains a closed regime and that deep structural changes cannot be achieved through cultural events alone. Moreover, the event had immense cultural significance for K-pop's global popularity. It showed that even in territories with extremely limited access to foreign music, the influence of South Korean pop can infiltrate, spark curiosity, and emotionally move people of all ages. For international fans, the concert became a symbol of K-pop's power as a global phenomenon. More than entertainment, it is a force capable of initiating dialogue, breaking prejudices, and uniting people through art. Every report, video, and social media post amplified Red Velvet's presence and the reach of K-pop, proving that music knows no boundaries, and that a single performance can resonate globally, leaving its mark on both the music industry and cultural relations between nations.
The day Red Velvet performed in North Korea was not just another milestone in the group's career. It was a moment that solidified their position as global K-pop icons. This historic event showed the world that talent, dedication, and music can transcend borders that politics and history often try to impose. For Red Velvet, it was a unique opportunity to demonstrate professionalism, courage, and empathy, connecting with an audience rarely exposed to South Korean pop culture.
Every smile, every applause, and every gesture during the performance resonated not only in the hearts of the spectators, but also in the imagination of fans worldwide, further cementing the group as representatives of music as a universal language. Moreover, the event impacted K-pop's global popularity. It proved that even in extremely challenging contexts, music can unite people from different cultures, backgrounds, and political realities. The concert served as a living example of K-pop as soft power, a cultural tool that fosters dialogue, breaks prejudices, and opens doors where barriers once existed. International media coverage, praise, and fan excitement reinforce that music transcends limits and that artists can leave a lasting impact, inspire generations, and influence perceptions in subtle yet profound ways. Reflecting on this moment, we realize that taking music beyond political barriers is not just an artistic gesture. It is an act of courage, humanity, and hope. Red Velvet showed us that music has the power to create invisible bridges between hearts. If this story moved you and you want to keep following incredible K-pop moments, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive content. Each click helps share these stories and keeps the magic of music that unites the world alive.